guys, Kenny B here from Cities and Suburbs. Welcome aboard 11/15/2022. Quick video for you. We'll check it in. Hope you guys are doing really well tonight. Thank you to our friends over at YouTube for the free bumper music. Hey, just wanted to check in with you really quick. Today, Mother Earth is now home to 8 billion people. 8 billion people. That's a lot of people. And that means that as we advance as a planet, cities, suburbs, if you will, there's going to be more demand on resources. And so just think about that. Right now, if you drive, you're paying close probably to $3.80 a gallon in Massachusetts. If you shop around, you can find it 20 cents cheaper, but then you have to drive for that too. So resources, scarcity, and that's how our politicians run on their campaigns. What are you going to lose? What are you going to win? So tonight, former President Donald Trump is going to announce his third, maybe his third running for to be a candidate for the President of the United States. We all have been through that before, so I'm not going to speak either way to that, but that's just the way politics are nowadays. Ron DeSantis in Florida, governor, which Florida has gone totally red. And there was no red wave in the midterm elections, by the way. But so we'll see but Ron DeSantis versus Donald Trump, and we'll see what happens. But how is that going to benefit you? I would say watch your wallet. If I had mine here, here it is. It's right here. Watch it. Keep it close. Believe me, everybody wants it. You need it more than they do. Trust me. So yeah, 8 billion people, and I don't know who the 8 billionth person is on the planet today, but that was noted in the news. So I'm just bringing you factoids here. And if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of bundled up here. I'm always cold. I hate the cold, but I love the cold. And because this time of year we get into the holiday season. Thanksgiving is next week, and then they I want your dollar and business kicks in. Come shop with me. So we'll see what happens there. But so anyway, so really quick, really dismayed with the local news and the media around the Canal District and this whole infatuation, masturbation we have with the Canal District in Worcester, and I wish Main Street Worcester had the problems or the interference, if you will, the competition, if you will, with businesses in the Canal District that could actually happen on Main Street in Worcester, okay? We've had this infatuation with the Canal District, the Mercantile Center, where the Galleria, Worcester Common Outlets, whatever, I would really love for that to be happening around the city, but it's not. So is the Canal District to you the new downtown? What do you come to Worcester for? Okay, so Polar Park. All right, the parking issues have been going on in Worcester, paying for parking. This has been going on for decades in Worcester, okay? It's the reason why they use this as a reason why the Galleria failed, because the Auburn Mall and all these suburban malls opened, okay? And I had to pay $2. I had to pay $2 to go shop downtown. And so the Canal District. Let's bring it back. Polar Park. Okay, Polar Park. Um, Part of spending down that 135 whatever bond, bazillion bond, was going to come from paying for parking. Um, and the density around the area. The former manager Ed Augustus, hope you're doing well, um, was going to help to pay down the bond for Polar Park. Well, so now they say, Candy Merrill Carlson, who's a city councilor, who I just, sorry, the local Worcester News tonight just did, I'm sorry, some of the folks are selling their businesses. Some of these folks are selling their property, Merrill Carlson said. This is the reason why, okay, businesses are closing in the Canal District. So we have the Smokestack Urban Barbecue and Maddie's Cookery and Tap House, along with maybe a half a dozen other places that are closing and changing hands. That's the restaurant. That's just the way restaurants are. They change hands, and if it's not working, you can go up Shrewsbury Street. It's the same way, I mean, you're Flying Rhino, doing well. There's a couple other great bars and establishments that are doing it right on Shrewsbury Street. So why are they doing it right and we're struggling in the Canal District? Because we're putting a lot of pressure on those businesses to support Polar Park, I think. And I'd like to, hear some of the local radio shows talk about that tomorrow morning, and they say that there's usually 200 parking spaces on a daily basis that go unused. Now, this is Candy Merrill Carlson. I'm not going to get personal here, but just, when they have someone on camera talk reasonably to people, because when you start talking to people that are in the business in the Canal District that have poured out their life savings to open up a business, and they have to, the inconvenient parking, the this, the that, and so it's nice to gentrify an area, but it needs to be paid for, and hopefully once the parking garages go up and are fully functional here, that will really help. So parking is a problem, all right? But I'm just thinking, man, what do you want? You want to roll up to the doorstep and get out of your car and walk right into the friggin' restaurant? No, come on. I think the Canal District is still in its infancy stage. Polar Park is in its infancy stage. That's just the way it is. It has to mature. I mean, go to Harvard Square, right in Cambridge, man. You need some type of catalyst that's going to create organic conditions for entertainment. Now, Canal District has a lot of potential. However, there are 7 entries to Kelly Square. Some of the streets that feed into Kelly Square, they're still in the 1800s. Let's just say that. But as far as economic development goes, Worcester wants to be right there. But again, we are, infatuated and masturbating one part of the downtown district, right? And the Denholm building, that's going to go, and be knocked down, and so we get people to live downtown with the density to do what? I'm just questioning, and we're going to leave you with this question: has the the infatuation with downtown Worcester and Worcester itself kind of passed. I know COVID has done a lot with it, has done a lot with business, but it's really no excuse because Worcester has, had the same narrow-minded representation on the city council, starting with the individual I spoke with today, making excuses. Friggin' fix it, You want Worcester to be a real destination for everybody, and it just can't be for people who have money, right? It has to be, equitable for every citizen in Worcester, okay? No matter what community you reside in. So have your infatuation with the Canal District. No one has any love for Main Street. Make it look good, but long way to go with Main Street. I can't even buy a pack of cigarettes on Main Street anymore. Tobacco, the owl shop is moving to New Hampshire. So anyway, thank you, Worcester, and thank you for your leadership at the city council because it's horrendous. Anyway, talk to you soon. Kenny be here, signing out. Sorry to be negative, but Worcester is a great city with people who want to be there. All right, and the council should be taking care of them. All right, take care. Good night.